What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Chase Vibes back with another video, and as y'all can see from the title, today I'm going to be showing you how to make melodies for LIL DURK. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to be breaking down a loop that I made out of my new OTF Vibes Volume 1 loop kit. Contains like 23 loops inspired by LIL DURK. So yeah, this is what the loop sounds like. Alright, so as you can see, we're at the BPM of 168. Whenever it comes to making like these pain style melodies, a lot of the times they'll be in between the BPM of like 160 to like 180, I'd say is like a good range. So I went ahead and got this MIDI from Jack Ache on the team. Make sure y'all go follow him. But this is what the MIDI sounds like. Beautiful. So I went ahead and went into Keyscape and I got this piano called LA Custom C7, the Grand Cinematic preset. It's one of my favorite presets to use. I left all the settings just at the default settings. Then over in the mixing channel, I didn't add any effects or anything on it. I kind of just left it plain. So next, I went ahead and added these strings. And I kind of just built these off of the piano melody. I kind of just filled them in spots that it sounded good. And for the effects on that, I put on a Fab Filter Pro Q3, just EQ'd some of the low and some of the high end out. Then I put on Pancake 2, just to kind of pan it left to right throughout your ears to keep it moving. I changed the LFO to 2 bars so it would kind of move slower, as you can see, versus it being on 1 bar, 1/4. It was just kind of fast. So that was that for the strings. So this is what the piano and the strings sound like together. Alright, so next up, I went ahead and got this guitar lead. Alright, so that was a guitar bank out of Contact called Evolution Strawberry. And then I went ahead and went over to Distorted, and then I got the Dangerous Q preset. And then for the effects on that, I went ahead and went over to Guitar Rig Sits, and I used the Beautiful Dirt preset. And then I left everything the same, except I think I turned down the volume on this a little bit and moved this over to the cabinet. And yeah, that was pretty much that for the guitar lead. So this is what we got together. So I went ahead and put on a sound shifter and I moved it down 2 semitones. So we were in the key of F sharp, but now we're in the key of E. See how it sounds different? And it does it with everything that's on the master, so which would be everything that's in our project. So, you know, we went from the original pitch, which I felt like was too high, so I moved it down to. Just super easy. So that was that. So next, I went ahead and added these vocals. Alright, and that was some vocals in Contact. I really love using Contact vocals in distant voices, or I'll use like one-shot vocals from like Al Hugs, shout out to him. And so this was the Soul Try Whispers, I believe that's how you say it. But yeah, I went ahead and put it in the key of F sharp minor, because that's the key that we are originally in, even though we're using the sound shifter to pitch it down too. So F sharp minor, and then I don't think that I tweaked any of the presets, so we're just gonna go into here. You can see that I have it on G. And these are just, if you guys don't use Arcade, these are just random. You can just select whatever, you're already in the key. So this is the pattern that I chose right here. It went from G to B to E to C. Beautiful. And then last but not least, it needed a bass. So I went ahead and went inside of Contact. I got the Scarby J bass, which is a good bass besides like the Rickenbacker bass. So this is the pattern I went ahead and played out. Basically, I just followed the bass lines of the root bass notes of the piano. So you can see here, except I kind of tweaked it a little bit. So we got this. Bam. And then I believe that I added some drums just because I was bored. I ended up putting like Lil Durk backdoor acapella on this because I wanted to hear what it sounded like. And it sounded pretty good, so I knew that this was like a pretty special loop. Like, this is one of my favorite loops that I made pain wise. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole loop. As you can see, I went ahead and arranged it. Intro, 8 bars, 16 bars for the hook, 16 bars for the verse. And then I have everything playing at once in the intro, which is what I like to do with my loops. And I usually take away like 1 or 2 elements of the loop for the first part of the hook. Then I bring one back for the second part of the hook. Then for the verse, I usually leave it pretty open, as you can see. So yeah, that was pretty much that for the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at ChaseVibes. Once again, this was a loop out of my new loop kit series, OTF Vibes Volume 1 that I dropped recently. Available on drumify.com. If you guys want to go check that out, I'd greatly appreciate it. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at ChaseVibes, and love y'all. I'm out.